Okay, so let's get straight to the point. Uh, I do like what I saw from the PS5 press junket, press conference, whatever they want to call it, live events, stream. It's so complicated nowadays. But the main thing I wanted to talk about is the price point. Everyone in chat was like the price, price, price. And they were right to say that, price, 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 because the PS5 pretty much showed you what the machine can hold, what the machine can do, what the controllers can do, what the machine looked like, but not the price. I'm going to showcase all these games, but not the price. The reason why they didn't show you the price was because they're doing marketing research to see whether or not they can charge $4.99 or $5.99. The reason why that's important to them is because it's going to affect their gate and the projections. Gain projections equal stock, so that's important to them. So if they go $5.99, then it could be like really good for investors. $4.99 not so lucrative for investors. That's the main thing. So they want to get the price point just right, especially with everything happening the way it is in the world nowadays. The price point has to be just right. So the little tagline can be the PS5 for five, aka $4.99, um, or it could be PS5 for $5.99. One of those two things. I highly doubt it's going to be more than that one. That $6.99 nonsense. Even though the hardware inside there is very impressive, it's not going to be that price. Now, I only saw that it's going to be PS4 backward compatible. I heard it's going to be PS3 and PS2, but I didn't see that with the 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 um the conference. I didn't see anything with that. So that's good. At least PS4 is good. At least PS4 players don't have to be like, oh, it's everything. It's all lost or whatever. Got to buy it again. That means PS4 players can play PS4 games at their leisure and not worry about um, yeah, it being lost in the next console like the PS3 to PS4. But I don't know for sure. But the way this backward compatibility likes to go is that Sony selects a certain amount of games to have backward compatibility in it, just like Xbox did. It's just the same thing. Um, so I doubt like Tales of Berseria or all the Yakuza games are going to automatically go into the next one. We can damn sure bet that GTA will, and Red Dead Redemption will, and Spider-Man will, God of War will, all the big AAA games that'll automatically go into PS5 because they're big name games. And the reason why it's super easy for them to say this game, that game, that game is because it's already cheap. It's already cheap. Niche games don't get cheap very often, very fast. Just the big AAA games that get cheap really quick, except for Red Dead because Rockstar is, Rockstar. So I really think that a lot of these games are going to be good to go on the upcoming console. The next thing I want to talk about is the exclusives for the console. The exclusives, I don't want to go through every one because it's just a nightmare to do so. But and plus, like, there's new names in the list there that I have no idea whether or not they're real or not. So I have a feeling, a very strong feeling. In fact, I'm almost 100% sure this is going to be the case. Two things. The first one is there's gonna be a new version of a PS5 about 3 years later, like a Pro or some whatever they want to call it. They call it the same thing, but it's gonna look like an advanced PS5 Advanced, PS5 X, whatever they want to call it, a new version of that one. Because because this time the Pro it already works so well, so they're gonna do it again. So if you're smart, you're gonna wait until the Pro version comes out, and then maybe wait a year later for that to go on sale or whatever, and then get that and all the games at the same time. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Secondly, the games. I didn't. I loved seeing Horizon Zero Dawn on there. I keep there were idiots in the chat saying, "Is this Horizon? Is that Horizon?" As if there's another fucking game starring a female with big red hair in a braid. Come on, you didn't know that was Horizon? It's like saying, "Oh, is that Hitman? A bald guy in a tuxedo with a gun? Is that really Hitman? Goku? Is it Dragon Ball?" Yeah, that's the world we live in now, folks. Fucking idiots. So what I surmise is that because Sony sees they can get away with less, which I fucking feared which took me so goddamn long to get a PS4, um, is that the games that are be coming out, you can bet your bottom dollar this one. You can be as sure as Charlotte Flair is gonna win, tie your daddy's record. You can be sure of this shit. That because they got away with murder this time in the PS4, they're going to do the same thing this time. What am I talking about? It's very simple. They are, for the most part, except for Call of Duty and the 2K stuff, there, like the games that are multiple sequels per se per year, the annuals, I like to call them. With the exception of the annuals, you can almost guarantee because they got away with murder in the PS4. They don't have to do what they did on the PS3 and the PS2, and that is have multiple sequels of a popular game on that console. They can now get away with murder because of what happened with the PS4. Because you the people actually bought it. You actually made them make it so they don't have to try as hard anymore. Here's what I mean. They're gonna do their best fucking effort to make one game for an entire generation come out, and it's going to be really good. I'm not going to say it's going to be bad. It's going to be really good, but you won't see the sequel until the next one. You want more content? It's going to be DLC. Spider-Man, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, GTA. I didn't even think about GTA 6. Another GTA 5 on the PS5. Oh, brother. So, what I suggest that you do, if you're smart and watching this video until this point, what I suggest you do is wait until the Pro or whatever comes out, and then get the games you want. Play your PS4 until they stop supporting your PS4, just like I did with the PS3. Stop, stop fucking around. Keep playing your PS4 until it stops being supported, and then eventually get a PS5 when it's on sale for Black Friday for like $200. At that point, you'll know for sure if your favorite game has a sequel or not or whatever. You'll play, you'll enjoy it, and then you won't be paying that much for the system. You won't be paying that much for the games. You can probably get, if for some random reason there's a sequel for a popular franchise, you can get that too. They're going to be doing what Nintendo's been doing for generations. I think there was one time, um, I think Wind Waker and Twilight Princess were on the GameCube. Wind Waker was GameCube exclusive at the time, of course, and Twilight Princess came out for the GameCube and the Wii U. So at the same time, essentially, the Twilight Princess had a GameCube version and a Wii U version, and on the Wii U, they had Twilight Princess. I guess it's one of those in betweeners, like a better version of Twilight Princess on the Wii U, and then they had Breath of the Wild on the Wii U as well, but not as good as the Switch version. So they're playing with that kind of stuff. I think there's like one Metroid per console. I think there's two Donkey Kongs per console, one Mario Kart per console. You guarantee that one Mario Kart per console. But they have a very limited strategy. They could do two or three, but they're not going to do that. So Okay, now listen to this one. How many Star Ocean games were there on the PS4? How many brand new Tales of games were on the PS4? Now answer me the same thing for the PS3. The Tales of Cold Steel. It's over there to the left. This game right here. The Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2 and 3 were on the PS3, but they got ported to the PS4. Yakuza games. Yakuza 0 was on the PS3, also on PS4. Yakuza Kiwami was, I think that's PS4 only, but it's of an old PS1 game. But how many brand new, only PS4 Yakuza games are there? Yakuza 6, and that's it. If you live in Japan, you can get Yakuza Kiwami. No, if you live in Japan, you can get Yakuza 0, which is a brand new Yakuza game. You can get Yakuza 0 on the PS3, and then that's that. If you want to play the new versions of the older games like Kiwami 1 and Kiwami 2, you got to get a PS4. But for brand new, only for PS4, only Yakuza 6. And I guess 7 would have been the calling it. I guess that's a thing. I don't know. Is it really Yakuza? I don't know. Um, but like, yeah, they're not really supporting a lot of the future of the games. Um, so Resident Evil 8, Resi 8, I think it's Capcom. Capcom will pump out other Resident Evil games on the PS5. So Resi 8 got announced. I'm betting that's going to be coming in 2022. And Resi 9 on the same system, probably not. They're probably going to milk other games. They're probably going to do Code Veronica. Um, an updated version of Resident Evil 4 only on the PS5. They're going to do stuff like that.